Hey guys, welcome into Patriots Report. Let's get right into our first headline. We usually do rumors first, but we're going to get into some news. And Nate Solder did indeed thank the Patriots. He took out a full-page ad in the Boston Globe on Sunday, posted a very nice message about his time in New England. Guy won 2 Super Bowls in 7 years with the team and just became the highest-paid left tackle in NFL history with the New York Giants. So, look, it was a great career for Nate Solder in New England. He came in, did his job well. I don't think he's a top 5 left tackle in football. Might not even be a top 10 left tackle in football, but he had a great career and was definitely a big part of both those Super Bowl winning teams. Let's get into headline number 2. Duron Harmon was caught with 2 ounces of weed in an iced tea can. I'm serious, like an iced tea can, an Arizona iced tea can. He apparently went back to his college days and tried to smuggle some weed onto an airplane, but he did get caught and was sent back to the U.S. He posted an apology message on Instagram. Look, you know, the dude wanted to have a nice, relaxing vacation, but you got to be a little smarter than an Arizona iced tea can. Can you imagine that scene? He has all this fancy luggage, all these fancy clothes, and then shoved into the bottom of his suitcase is an Arizona iced tea can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would raise the eyebrows on any TSA officer in any country in the world. Let's get into headline number 3. Cameron Fleming has indeed signed a deal with the Cowboys, so adios to you, Mr. Fleming. He had a great 2017 with the Pats, started 6 games at right tackle. He was really good this year down the stretch, performed quite well in the Super Bowl before giving up that sack that allowed Tom Brady to fumble the ball. It was him and Shaq Mason, but he was certainly a part of that. He was the Pats' 4th-round pick in 2014. It took him like 2 seasons for him to become a legitimate NFL player, so him leaving now after him finally becoming a legitimate guy is a little bit frustrating, but alas, Cameron Fleming is on his way out. Let's get into headline number 4. Martellus Bennett has indeed retired. The former Patriot will be saying goodbye to football as he now goes into his 2nd career of being just this creative dude with his new, I guess, creative agency called the Imagination Agency. He's already made a kid's book, and now he's going to make an animated TV show, apparently. Good luck, Martellus Bennett. I'm sure it'll be just as weird as you are. He was on that 2016 Super Bowl winning team, so, hey, good for Martellus Bennett. I hope he has a great 2nd career as a thinker. I don't really know. I don't really know what to call him. Let's go to number 5. The Patriots did indeed re-sign LaAdrian Waddle. So it seems that they chose Waddle over Cameron Fleming. Cameron Fleming got $3.5 million from the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think the Patriots were going to offer him that much money, but they do have Waddle back. He's going to be the Patriots swing tackle next season. He's been on the Pats since 2015. They got him from the Detroit Lions. He has never been able to stay on the field, and even when he was on the field, he wasn't really that good. So not really sure what their prerogative is with him, but LaAdrian Waddle is back on the team. Good luck to him as the Patriots' new swing tackle. Gotta hope that Marcus Cannon stays healthy next year so we don't have to see LaAdrian Waddle start any games. Let's get into number 6. The Patriots have re-signed Marcus Flowers. Big-time re-signing for the Patriots. They needed more depth at linebacker. He was great for them this season. He played in 14 games. He was a special teamer. He had 4.5 sacks as well. He was a really, really underrated pickup for the Pats and played a lot of really important snaps for them down the stretch. I think Flowers is going to have a similar role this year. It's only a 1-year deal again, so I think that they're going to kind of keep him on 1-year deals until they can get him a more concrete role. But for now, he will return as a core special teamer and probably the 3rd backup linebacker, but we'll have our full depth chart for you guys later in the show. Let's get into headline number 7. The Patriots have re-signed Matthew Slater. Thank God, because I don't even want to know what Pats Nation would have been like if he signed with another team. Can you imagine Matthew Slater in a Steelers jersey? Again, I almost vomited on camera last week. I might do it again. Give me a second. All right, we're fine. So Matthew Slater, 2-year deal with the Pats, about $5.5 million coming in, a similar contract to what they gave Nate Ebner. Look, he's the Patriots locker room leader. He's a special teams captain. He's one of the greatest Patriots of all time. No way he was ever going to leave. I'm happy he's staying, and I'm happy they ended up paying him. He only has a couple more years of football left. His body has taken a lot of injuries over the past couple of years, so it's nice to see them actually reward him for a lot of his service. Let's get into number 8. The Patriots have cut Shea McClellin. Kind of disappointing, but also not exactly a surprise. And also, shout out to all the YouTube commenters who an hour after we did our Patriots Report last week and put it up on YouTube, the Patriots decided to cut Shea McClellin despite me saying that he might actually be an important player in the defense this year. So thank you, YouTube commenters, for giving me the old shout out, but he was a total bust as a free agent signing. He wasn't any good. He missed so many games. Obviously, concussions are nothing to mess around with, but he did miss all of last season with concussion injuries, so we'll see if he can get picked up by another NFL franchise, but at this point, I wonder if his career is over. If you miss an entire season due to concussions, it might be time to start considering what you want to do next. Let's get into our last headline. The Patriots flew the Parkland families to the March for Our Lives rally in Washington, D.C. So this was really cool. So the new Patriots planes that are customized for the Patriots team traveling to their games, Robert Kraft lent them to the families of the 17 victims of the shooting and also to students who were injured in the attack. We're also aboard. It actually came from a request from Arizona Representative Gabby Gifford, who reached out to Robert Kraft and asked for the plane. So a nice handout for the Patriots to give to what was an incredible rally this past weekend, or rallies I should say. There are multiple of them over the course of different cities across the U.S., but a great show of charity by the Patriots, allowing the survivors and the families to use his plane. Welcome into Patriots Report, though, everybody. I'm your host, Harris Rubenstein. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsDean. So those were our news headlines of the week. Let's get into our rumors. We have 6 of them, so without further ado, let's get into number 1. And ladies and gentlemen, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. This isn't coming from me. This is coming from the Boston Herald. Could Johnny Manziel become a new England Patriot? 2 Lombardi trophies. I don't think it's very likely. So the Patriots were one of the teams at Manziel's private workout, show out, whatever you want to call it, at UC San Diego. He hasn't played in the NFL since 2015, and Manziel does plan on playing in the spring league in 2018. So good to see Johnny Manziel at least trying to get his entire, I guess, workout back up to par. But at the same time, does Johnny Manziel really have an NFL career left? We want to know from you guys, should the Patriots sign Johnny Manziel? You know what, guys? And again, don't hurt me. I'm going to say I think they should. What, you don't want to throw a guy maybe a 1-year deal for a minimum contract, have him come in? I mean, for heck, the Patriots signed Tim Tebow and had him come in as a camp body. If they'll give it to Tim Tebow, they might bring Johnny Manziel in to see what he has left. But for the most part, I don't think it's going to happen. But let me know in the comment section, should the Patriots sign Johnny Manziel? Let's move away from Manziel and into some more news. Bill Belichick was scouting defenders over the past couple weeks. We're giving this one 5 Lombardi trophies. He actually attended almost every single major pro day over the past 2 weeks. He was at Georgia's pro day. He was at Alabama's pro day. He was at NC State's pro day. He was also at South Carolina's pro day on March 20th. He's been all over the place, and there was videos of him overseeing drills with the likes of Roquan Smith and Bradley Chubb. Apparently, he had a lot of private conversations with Bradley Chubb and left thinking that he was the best defensive player in the entire draft. So maybe the Patriots are looking to trade up. Look, this is not out of the ordinary. The Patriots have traded up in the past for defenders that they have seen worthy. They traded up for Gerard Mayo way back when. They traded up for both Donta Hightower and Chandler Jones. So the Patriots will trade up if they see a defender who fits their scheme and they think could be a real star. I don't think they're going to be able to trade up to get Bradley Chubb. He's probably going to end up going top 5 or top 7. But Roquan Smith, if he falls outside of the top 10, don't be surprised if you start hearing some rumblings of the Patriots trying to move up to grab him. They definitely need a player of his caliber. Let's get into our third rumor. More draft stuff. Are the Patriots going to draft Toledo's Logan Woodside? We're going to give this one 3 Lombardi trophies. So this is kind of a reference back to what the Patriots usually do with their quarterbacks in terms of drafting. The private workouts and the pro days are what you need to look at. And as of right now, Logan Woodside, he has a lot of similarities to Jimmy G, and Nick Caserio, who also went to Jimmy G's pro day, went to the Toledo pro day and oversaw a lot of the drills that Logan Woodside was going to, or throwing through, excuse me. They have similar throwing styles as well. They have a lot of quick action on the offense. They have a lot of quick releases as well. I think Logan Woodside would be a nice backup quarterback, could be a good project. Does he have the potential that Jimmy G does? That remains to be seen. But at the same time, Garoppolo coming out of Eastern Illinois, there's still a lot of question marks about him as well. So we just went through a couple rumors. Let's let you guys know what those rumors mean. If there's 1 Lombardi trophy, we're on to Cincinnati. It's fake news. We don't have to worry about it. 2 Lombardi trophies, it's Ted Wells level. Like exactly the chances that the Patriots end up signing Johnny Manziel. It's about 2 Lombardi trophies. 3 Lombardi trophies, We'll see. About a 50-50 shot. It is strictly in that rumor category. 4 Lombardi trophies, it's pretty likely. Could happen, might happen. Give it about a 75% chance. And then 5 Lombardi trophies. Count those rings, baby. This is 100% happening. Let's get into our 4th rumor. And I had to put this back in here because out of all the craziness that's happened with Odell Beckham Jr. the past couple days, this has to be in there. Are the Patriots going to trade for Odell Beckham Jr.? Probably not. We're giving this one 2 Lombardi trophies. It's just not very likely that the Patriots are going to want to give him that massive extension that he's going to want. But here's a possible trade, and another thing I want to hear. Who says no? A possible trade. The Patriots give their 2018 first and their 2018 third plus a 2019 second to the Giants for Odell Beckham Jr. So that'd be a late first-round pick, a late third-round pick, and a late second-round pick in each of their individual rounds. I don't know. I think it could be an enticing deal for the Giants, but at the same time, do the Patriots want to make that deal with the knowledge that they are going to have to extend him with probably a 20-plus mil a year deal? If Sammy Watkins was able to get the contract that he got, I think Odell Beckham Jr. is going to get one hefty contract. I don't think the Patriots are going to be the one that gives him. Stay tuned on the Chat Sports YouTube page. We're going to have the top 5 teams for Odell Beckham Jr. coming out a little bit later, so check out that on our YouTube page. Let's get into rumor number 5 of the Patriots in on Ndamukong Suh. Fake news. They are not. They are nowhere near this. And Jeff Howe of the Boston Herald agrees with me as well. The reports are that Ndamukong Suh is going to go to the highest bidder. And let's be totally honest, people. The Patriots are not going to offer him that much money. They already traded for Danny Shelton. They already have Malcolm Brown. They already have Lawrence Guy and Vincent Valentine. They're not going to pick on the Ndamukong Suh. It's not really the player that they've really ever gone after. And after they got burned by Albert Haynesworth way back when, there's no way that they're going to bring in Ndamukong Suh on the amount of money that he's going to want. Let's get into our last rumor. And again, breathe, don't hurt me. Is Lamar Jackson coming to the Patriots? 3 Lombardi trophies on this one. I know, it might sound crazy, but NBC Sports Boston's Michael Girardi wrote a really good article today about how Lamar Jackson could fit into the Patriots offense and whether or not it would make sense. And he actually gave it a lot of credit. He said that Josh McDaniels could be enticed by his versatility. McDaniels did, after all, sign and then also entice Bill Belichick to bring back Tim Tebow into camp. So you know that he likes a little bit of versatility in his quarterbacks. He might want to have a little bit more of a defining player when he ends up taking over as head coach or when Bill Belichick ends up leaving. He could be a really fun gadget player for the Patriots to use until Tom Brady leaves. If there's anyone who could help Lamar Jackson with accuracy, it's going to be Tom Brady. But I will say this would set the entire fan base on fire if they drafted Lamar Jackson in the first round. That would be fun, but at the same time, I really don't see this happening. We're only going to give this 3 Lombardi trophies. We'll see.